Hello everyone and welcome to another Friday night at the Art House Studio. I'm Karen Ellis and we are here in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada for a lovely Friday evening, and with me I have Sula. Say hello, Sula.
Hi.
And I have Kathy.
Hi.
And not Jen, but they're here and you know, they're very fun. And they were making fun of me earlier, so that's, it's going to be a good night. So it's all good. And I think it's Mill Race Festival tonight, isn't it? Believe it or not, this weekend, Mill Race Festival. Oh yeah. So there may or may not be. I think maybe that's why I've had some people later in the day today, roaming around, and the road's closed. And you're like, oh yeah, that's why. Mill Race Folk Festival. For those of you who are not from the area, it's the Folk Festival. They're having a Culture Days in September. Have you heard of that, Kathy?
No.
They're having Culture Days, and I was asked by the Cambridge Libraries if I'd like to participate. So I'm going to do that. It'll be kind of fun. I'm going to do some free make and takes here on the Friday and the Saturday. We'll probably get out the jelly plates and do stuff. Yeah. So it's all arts and culture in Gulch. Very cool. I thought that was neat. I thought brilliant, actually. So that'll be fun. That's at the end of September. It's the week after Donna Downey is here. Phew, because that would have been busy. Donna's classes, for those of you who don't know, are posted. I think I mentioned that last week. There we go. Oh, yeah. Turn off the sound, and we're going to have quite the echo. I can hear myself because they have a computer at the next table. Watching what I'm doing here online while they're playing in their art journals. Sula's working on a canvas and Kathy's sketching in a journal. So what I've got here, ladies and gentlemen who are watching, is a 16 by 20 wood frame canvas, much like the one that I used last week. And I had painted this in a class this week, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do today, and because I had a late rush in the studio, I thought, you know what, I'm going to finish painting this baby. I didn't think you guys would mind, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I kind of took a cue. Sula says, did you see this thing in this, it was in So Somerset, wasn't it, Sula?
Yeah,
It was So Somerset? Oh, it was in Somerset Studio. I had seen it on Pinterest before. It was somebody who had a painting. So if you can tell me her name when you have an opportunity, I would really appreciate that. Credit the artist. She did like a zigzag pattern with masking tape over an old stenciled canvas that looked pretty cool. And I like the idea, and as she showed me that, I kind of got inspired to kind of recreate. Here it is. It's from the current issue of Somerset Studio, and it's this canvas right here. And it's artwork. Oh, it's by Christy. I thought it was by someone else. This is Christy Tomlinson's. Yeah, I knew that Christy had done some. Well, you know, anyway, she showed me. I had seen something like this on Pinterest. Probably was Christie's too, actually. And I thought that was kind of neat, and I had done that. So she just blocked this off with masking tape. It's kind of fun. I really like this. Have you liked this magazine? It's been a good issue. Yeah.
I like the fact that she said she had done that, threw it away. I put it in the closet for weeks and weeks, and then she went to it.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of,
yeah.
Have a lot of canvases.
We have a ton of canvases like that. Yeah.
That's why I thought it was kind of cool.
It's a great idea to repurpose it. I've just put it right up here for you. So anyway, I thought I'm going to get the masking tape out as well. But in this case, you guys know I like my sunburst stencil. I thought, well, maybe I'll recreate that on here, which is kind of what I'm doing. And then I'm going to paint it white so that all of this green space that you're seeing now will be whitewashed. And everything underneath the masking tape will be the green. But then I also want to add some dark blue in there somehow, and maybe I'll just, I guess I'm just going to use this as another layer, because I don't want to finish it the way Christy finished it. I want to put some, I keep seeing circles. I keep seeing like my lollipop flowers or something on here. I don't know. That'd be cool. Sure, we'll go with it. So that's what I'm doing, and you'll notice that I'm double upping on some tape here and then doing some single strips just to get some different widths. I say why not? Let's give her a go. So yeah, I like the Somerset Studio books. They're very cool. I should submit something to that. I read them often enough. Yeah, I never have. I've never submitted. I always tell people, submit, submit. What's the worst? They say no. It's not about your art. It's about what works in the magazine. I have a spiel. That's pretty much it. But it's true. You never know what the editor's going to go for, right? You never know. You never know. Put a bird on it, Eileen. Oh, whatever. Eileen, just put a bird on it. Sure. Let's put a bird on it. Anyway, so there. It's kind of like my sunburst stencil, the one I like, right? This, I don't know, I might keep it like that, actually, in this direction. I originally thought I would have the canvas go this way. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Hello, Susan. Very fun. That's neat to have being published, Anna. That's awesome. They're, you know, I love it. I was sitting here, I've been planning my next article for the Canadian Scrapbooker magazine. As most of you know, I do write for that magazine. It's a Canadian publication. It's quarterly, and it is for paper crafters, scrapbookers, and card makers in particular. But what I do is I take the product that they use and create something mixed media. So this issue I did resin with the Spellbinders bezels, and last issue I did Kumihimo braiding with the t-shirts. I've done all kinds of different things, but it's all fun. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, great idea. She says she has the issues she was in tucked away. Do you know what? I don't even think I have all my issues. I have to look for them. At least the articles anyway, right? I'm the cover girl this month, though, for the Canadian Scrapbooker. I'm the one on the cover. Yay! My little picture's on the cover. Karen Ellis. Our autograph. Oh my gosh. Autograph it, whatever. Don't make me giggle. Okay, so I'm just taking some gesso, and I am, ooh, I guess I should make sure this brush is a go. And I'm just going to gesso all over this canvas. Ding, 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 ding. I love still seeing the texture coming through. That rocks my world. Do-de-do-de-do-de-do. Do-de-do. Jen's not here. Unless she logged on. Oh, did I see a Jen? Oh, sorry. Hello, Jen. So I think this is going to be from my living room. When my husband was away on business this past few weeks, I took it upon myself to paint the living room, and I painted it kind of like this color. It's bright yellow green, just for those of you who didn't know if I'd be bright enough or anything. I was so sick and tired of the yuck that was on my walls before. It was the most depressing shade of like moss green you'd ever seen in your life. My sister painted it on my walls like 10 years ago, and I just hated it the second it was on and had zero patience or time or desire to change it. And I've been living with it for years, and I hate it. So I said, that's it. 10 years is a little stretch, but it's been there at least 7 or 8. Almost 10 years. Anyway, So I painted it bright yellow green because it's a nice, cheery, happy color. And although it's not as bold as what this is, it is bright, and I love it. So the colors in this I had made earlier with the intent that some of the color would show through, that I could have this in my living room. Even on the phone, the blue circle appears. Oh, poopy. Oh, poopy. I'm really liking, I've got a couple of new Crafters Workshop templates on this canvas, and I'm liking it through the, I'll have to show you once I pull them off. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's one where there's like 9 different squares. I think it's ceiling tiles or something like that. That's what it's called. Anyway, it's very cool. Erky-derky. Yes, Phoebe, I finally got my walls painted. You're sure it would look good in your house? Yes, Nancy. Okay, so now I gotta dry this, and I just realized I didn't bring over a heat tool, so hold on one sec.
I was supposed to get it. We'll do it for you.
Oh, okay. It's all good. It's fast and easy. I knew exactly where it was. Thank you, though. If you like it. What? Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Jen's not here. Nancy writes, Jen, she needs her heat tool. I miss my Jen. Did that screen just get awfully dark all of a sudden, or? I don't quite know why. You'd think because I painted it white, it would get brighter. Perhaps it's because I painted it white and it's overcompensating, so because it's not as bright. Okay, all I'm doing is reading in this chat a whole lot about driving through Australia and then blinking lights and sirens and cops in it. I'm missing a good story, apparently. You're in the car making your way home from the cinema. Did I see you saw Oblivion? Was it as scary as they say? I'm so catching only parts of this. This is kind of fun. I like the Friday night watching paint dry with Karen. Well, seriously, sometimes I should just call this show the Watching Paint Dry Show with Karen Ellis. You too want to be bored and watch paint dry?
If you don't have a wife, join me.
If you don't have a what? Whatever. Ooh, hello. Am I almost dry there? I've got like a real clumpy piece right there. Apparently I had a lot of gesso in one section. Nancy, I'm your Friday night date. How sweet. I like having you as my Friday night date. I like having all of you as my Friday night date. I think I have one more Friday night before I leave. One more. And then I'm gone till September. Unless I can find internet at a hotel. Or something and I can take you with me in Paris. Sitting in Montmartre, painting, sketching by phone. Because I will be on Friday night. That Friday night I will be in Paris. You can think of me. That'll be my last night in Paris. No, no, not that one. Anyway, whatever. You get the idea. All right. All right, so I'm pulling off the tape. That's kind of fun. And we'll go with this one. Oh, I missed a piece. There we go. All right. Well, that's interesting. All right, Sula, I got tape. Tape's off. Okay, so at this point, I am going to want to add some lines around all of my tape marks. What do I want to do? Ooh. I'm just going to turn it this way for a minute. I think I do like it this way. I am going to put big blue somethings here, but I do want to have, I do want to start filling in some of these lines a little bit. So let's get a smaller brush, maybe a round brush, because, oh, I don't know where my round brush is. Oh well, I won't worry about my round brush. Which blue? Nope, that's purple. Yikes! I need like an I need like a ultramarine. Ugh, here's an ultramarine. Might be a little too ultramarine. Oh well, we'll go this color and then we'll go more of an indigo. All right, so I'm just gonna put some water on my brush just to get some flow going. Yes, okay everybody, now watch while Karen covers it up. Hey Natalie, how are you doing, kiddo? You guys are so good. Nancy, you're killing me over here. Now I'm gonna try very difficult, I know, it's hard, to not be such a straight line. So I might just do the one side now that I'm looking at this, and I'll do the other side with something else. Looks kind of fun, doesn't it?
If you don't, first of all, we can feel it fast because of the scar tissue, which will cause the muscle not to be flexible. If you don't,
oh, and I also want like another green in here. I do want to tone down this green a little bit because I don't want it to be exactly like what my walls are. That wouldn't look good. Oh, honey, I love you too. I'm glad that you like what I do. And that was Nancy. Such a sweetie. You weren't in here last Saturday, or were you? And I was going a little squirrely. I don't remember seeing you, Nancy. Oh, yes, you were. Hi, Ransa. How are you doing tonight? It's great to see ya. And I'll do this one here, too. Okay. Now, I think I've got this olive green hue. I think I might use that as well. I'm just going to put some on my palette here beside me. I know you can't see it, it's off camera, but that's what I'm doing. Some of my Chroma A2. And I'm going to take that and I'm just, oh, I could have probably done this with like olive vine, like the silks. That would be fun. So I'm just kind of tinting the one side of these bursts, for the lack of a better word. They're like a burst, right? Whoa. So hopefully you guys can see that, but there's a little bit more dimension here than up top. I'm glad to hear it, Ransa. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Just going to get some more water on my brush and move that around. There we go.
I just want you, I said, and I'm not determining a you per se. I said, that's ridiculous.
Alrighty.
I've been farming shit over the places. It's sad, it's sad.
Grab a little bit more water. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm gonna start doodling on there too. Ooh, what can I doodle with? You guys, it's gonna be like my communal project today. I was gonna decorate some papers today for a project to be determined later. But then this canvas is kind of staring at me in the face.
Yeah, you should. Because I'll be honest with you, I farm a lot of, if I know what's ahead, I'll go to check it all out, go out for it. And they agree. They think it's really ridiculous, and it's the owner who says
I'm going to go over there with some white because there's not enough white and I haven't covered it all up yet to make Nancy happy. Do for you. You guys are quiet tonight, either that or we're having quite the lag. Somebody. Who, me?
No, the veterinarian.
Oh dear, veteran. I can't be. They'll be able to hear you. Just so you know. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. All right. So how's that? That's pretty good. That's kind of tying that in now. I kind of like that. All right. I think I better dry it before I start doing some freaky deaky stuff on there. So it doesn't get all do my freaky deaky. I'm going to turn this around a little bit so that it's easier for me to dry. Almost looks like a hand with like a million fingers. It's looking 3D? Cool. It does have some dimension on it now, which is cool, as opposed to the flat white. That's what I said. It kind of looks like a hand. How bad's the storm where you are, Phoebe? She's in Kitchener. She's distracted by the storm. We don't have it here yet. It's raining, but there's nothing thunder booming. Okay, for those of you who are in the Kitchener-Waterloo area, you're going to find this very funny. I was up all night last Friday because I could not sleep. So Saturday, I was exhausted. And I went to bed at like 8:30, which is very rare. But then again, I was home alone with the dog, took the dog out for a pee and went to bed. Well, apparently a storm started rolling in. And it was a pretty bad storm. Let's just put it this way. There was a tornado that touched down 2 blocks from my house. Now, when I say a tornado touchdown, it was like a 0. Like it was like on that scale. Like, but it was considered and classified by Environment Canada as a tornado. And it touched down 2 blocks from my house and took down 1 million trees, and it was absolutely crazy. My neighbor saw me a couple days later, and she gave me proper heck because she was home alone as well, and she was never so scared in her life. She said she called her mom, and she said, "My neighbor Karen, I can't believe she hasn't even moved. I haven't seen a candle flicker movement. I haven't seen nothing. I know she's there. I saw her. Her car is there, and I have a bottle of wine, and I need company." And my neighbor Karen is not there, and she's not moving. Maybe something's wrong with my neighbor Karen. No, the house is still there. We're good. The cracks and the booms and the bangs and the trees going down, I did not even hear it rain. I was out for the count, which is probably a good thing, considering I lost everything by a tornado when I was a teenager. And I'm pretty sensitive to these kinds of storms. So I guess it was good that I was asleep. But honest to God, the dog didn't wake me up, nothing. Isn't that wild? Honest to God. I was down for the count. Tornadoes blew past my house and I didn't know it. Goodness gracious. Phoebe says that there's suddenly high wind and now it's heavy rain, thunder, lightning, and power occasionally flickering. We don't have any of that here in Cambridge, Phoebe. You heard about that tornado from your sister in Nova Scotia. Isn't it funny? Well, it was a non-tornado really, but still took down a lot of trees and apparently moved an HVAC system off of a apartment building or 2. But it is what it is. It was a very big storm last week. All right, so here we go. I'm kind of liking that. I think because I don't want it to look like a hand, I might keep it this way. I do want to doodle, and I also have my cups here, my solo cups. I think I might go around with some, I think I might want to make some circles on top of this. And I think I'm going to redo it in some gesso and some white, so I'll have more white circles going over top. But I think I will also bring in some of that green again. So I'll pour a little bit of white on my palette, and I'm just going to use some white gesso. There's no need for anything else there. And I'll just kind of redo some of these circles because I'm loving the circles, man. I'm also going to do it with the end of the solo cup. Oh, maybe I won't. I need my, oh, I have a little cup here too. Now we'll do, because I like doing different sizes. It's all about the variant size. That's cool. I like that. All right, and now maybe I'll do some of that green. And I might do that green with this little cup. I just have my palette knife here. I'm just going to put some of the lime green. I'm calling it lime green, but the actual name is green light green. Hello, Heather. How are you, darling? And Brenda, I see you got on there too. All right, so lime green it is. Maybe I'll drag in some of that olive green too. Get the two colors going at the same time. Plop, plop. Plop, plop. 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 Oop, didn't plop me. Didn't plop a mark. There we go. I like that. Plopping marks. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. All right, so let me just put this up and see. All right, I think I'm gonna do my, as I said, I keep seeing blue circly things. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do like, just like literally blue circles, or let me see what kind of blues I have here. I have my ultramarine. You're liking them circles? Me too. Here, I'll show you again. Here's a close-up. See? I'm liking the circles. Let me just see if I can. Do you know what? I'm going to see if I can take this clip. I have a light clip here that's on a stand, and I'm just wondering if I clip it to this instead. Woo, that just changed everything, didn't it? Sorry guys, might be too heavy there. And you guys are saying, you think, Karen? Sorry guys, playing around here with the lighting. And I probably shouldn't have started that, but I'm just trying to see if there's a way to get you to see the true color. I guess that's the best I can do. I think I need a new camera. It'd be nice to have a good camera. Now the rings are reminding you of hula hoops. Heather says, are they just with paint or paste? Maybe some clear circles with gel medium so you see them but you don't? I have a lot of ideas. You sure do. That's fantastic. Oh, guess not, Phoebe. She says there's still more stuff coming through. Okay, so I am going to quickly dry that, I think, a little bit over in this corner, and while I pull out my blues. So I have some cobalt, turquoise light hue, some cerulean blue, my ultramarine blue. I think I'll pull out this purple. It's dioxine purple hue, but it's very bluey. Well, it's very purpley, but with blue. What else do I have? I want something that's a little bit more. I think I might need to pull a blue off. Ooh, silver? Maybe. I think I might need to pull a blue off the shelf. Ooh. Pink might be fun. Kathy, would you do me a favor? There's a blue on the bottom shelf, that bottom rack. What blue is that one that's sticking out? Yeah. Okay, got that one. What's another blue? Ooh, that might be good. Is there another one though? What else is there? This is phthalo blue. That's probably the color I'm looking for. No. Ooh, but that could be fun too though. Oh dear Lord. I'm going shopping again. No, not for this. Got it. Oh, do I? No, I don't. I have that. Yeah, I got that. The other one was cerulean, wasn't it? Okay. All right. Someone's going shopping at Karen's. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, you got to refresh. That would be confusing.
You didn't want yours.
No, I have ultramarine. Thank you. Cobalt might be good. The phthalo, yes. All right. I am going to put some white. Where's my white? All right, so I have some titanium white, and I am going to put that on my canvas palette. And I'm going to put some of these blues down as well. I am going to put the phthalo. Ooh. You trust me that's a phthalo? Okie dokie. And I am going to put some cobalt blue, also from the chroma line down. That'd be pretty together actually. And I think I might put some cerulean down, some cerulean blue, which is this one here. And I might put down some pink here. I have some lazarine crimson hue. It's like a pinky, almost like a magenta. And I say almost like a magenta because it doesn't say it's magenta. Okay. Yeah, well, you're back. You decided to go shopping in my store too? Yay, I'm not alone. You're filling your cart. Yeah, the new 7 dots is in, and the all pencils are in, and I ordered some new stamps today. They're not in yet though, but oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to share those ones. Okay, so here's my little palette going here. And I am going to use my fingies. And just trying to think, do I want to start off with something lighter? I'm going to go in with my lighter colors, my white. So I've got 3 colors on my fingies. So I'm starting with the lighter, and I'm going to go in with that, this is that phthalo blue. Yeah. Oh goodness. I just got phthalo blue on my... Alright, so I'm going to do the same kind of thing. I'm going to maybe add a little bit of... make it more purpley. That's kind of fun. Okay, another one right here. Lighter blues and the white. And then the phthalo. We're going dark. I think I'm gonna keep going there. There we go. Ooh, that's better. Ooh. You liking that? Kathy's saying, ooh, look at that. And I think I might actually, I might do 5 of these in total because I'm not gonna just do 3. I think I'm gonna do a big one down here and then a little one up here. I don't know. I am at this point just kind of going with it. Get the phthalo. Ooh, I like that. Hello, Wendy. Yeah, because I really wanted some of these blues happening. So I got my lighter blues here and my white. I'm going to do a bigger one. Lighter blue, cobalt. I need more phthalo. What you find? What you find?
I saw that magazine too. They frame pictures.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Can I use that as a stencil?
You sure can. You can keep that if you want. That's from I have that bird dye. That's a Sizzix dye that I just cut.
That's a dye.
That's what those birds are cut out of.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what the dye is.
It's a dye, yeah. So there we go. I love because I have texture on this canvas. Cause of course I have texture on this canvas. So it's picking up all the little pieces in there. Let me pull it closer to you so that you can see. You see? Oh. Okay, I need to put that other thing back, that camera back. Hold on. Eeks. I'll keep going here for a minute and then I will show you. This needs to go out further. And I need to do 5, don't I? Where should I put the other one? Over here? Or should I do it down here? What do you think? You step away for 10 minutes and look what happens. As Nancy would say, look everyone, let's watch how Karen covers it up. All right. Let me think. Maybe one up here. I don't know. Hold on. What's that?
On top of the blue reverse.
Well, it's so funny you're saying that because that's exactly what I'm thinking because I kind of like that diagonal. Oh, look, my diagonals are there. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to have to wash my hands a little bit. Or do I? No, I don't. Okay, so up here I'm doing the reverse. There's some dark. And I'm going in with my lighter colors. Yes, darling dear. Oh, Sula, Sula's I can call you Jen today. Sula Jen, or Jen Sula, brought me some baby wipes. Thank you. All right. Doody 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 doo. Ooh, they smell like baby's butt. They do. And the clean baby butt, thank goodness. They have a baby powder scent. Okay. Okay. So I need that light cerulean blue hue again. to add that to the outside. There we go. Then get darker and a little bit lighter. No, just kidding. There. Woo! Liking it. I'm going to do like a chunk of white in there and a chunk of white in there and a chunk of white in there. Chunk of whiteness. Chunk of learning love. There we go. All right. I better dry this. So now that we've got this, I'm going to cover it up. No, just kidding. Nancy, I'm going to be thinking that every time I do another step to my paintings. You know that, right? Oh, my goodness. Okay. It's a new ad for Bay Boys. Karen's the new Elvis. What? Hunka hunka. Oh, hunka hunka white. Hunka hunka very white. Yeah, that would be me. My mom would be so proud. So now I'm seeing, I do want to go in there and doodle some things around my little blue lollipop circly things here. But I'm thinking I might have to do like leaves or something on them too, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But first things first, I got to get some of this paint dry. So one of these days they're going to invent a paint where it stays wet while you're working with it, but then dries the second you say dry. You think that'll come? The paint that you know. The paint that responds to verbal commands. So, Kathy, that's the one thing I'm thinking about with that Aqua stuff that you've been talking about, how it stays wet forever. It's the next best thing. Ooh. Ooh, show them that. Because it's, oh, I got messy hands. Stick it under the camera.
Where's the camera?
Right here. Sully's showing you something that's intriguing here. Come around here. Is this also from Somerset?
Yeah, Somerset Soul.
The So Somerset.
Yeah.
Okay, So Somerset. Oh, you can turn it to face you. It's okay.
To face me?
Yep. So she likes it, the insides of the canvas with the rulers. And look at that, they're houses.
I know,
Aren't
my
they
cute.
pretty?
And you sell the rulers.
Yes, I sell rulers.
You sell the rulers. Can you see it now?
Yep, we can see it. See?
Yeah. And look at the, this is the title of the book.
Yeah, So Somerset. Cutie. Me like it. About what? Yeah, cool. That it stays wet for until you put it on paper. So it's like that's a magic formula. So could we not have a magic formula for acrylic paint? Clap, clap, dry. Exactly, Anna. You said it. Exactly. Clap, clap, dry. But maybe you have to say nicely. Hello, canvas. Can you please dry for me now? We talk dirty to it. Isn't that fun, Phoebe? Yeah, I agree. I think it's neat too. I like those books very much. And you know I love anything with my hoses in it. Okay, so let me think here. I'm thinking leaves, but maybe I'm thinking like skeleton leaves. And perhaps I'll do that in the magenta-y ready thing. That would be good. Nice contrast. Phoebe says, thank you for showing us, by the way, Sula. Okay, that's probably dry enough. Okay, so let's see, what do I got here? I just want to, like a small. For now, I'll just do a small brush. This is just a number, what is number is it? Or it's a it's not half an inch. Must be a number 2. And I apparently don't have very much paint. Yeah, that's not sucking. That's sucking for me. We need something else. Let's try my Princeton brush. That's better. Because it's not like this is delicate in any way. Be the same. You need to invent a bigger heat gun?
Like a microwave.
Like a microwave heat gun. Yes, one that'll zap that sucker dry. Woo! We could make 1,000,000. And it has to be silent. Ultraviolet. An ultraviolet heat gun. Okay, somebody out there is going to invent me one. Okay, I'm kind of liking those. Actually, I kind of really like those. I think maybe I'll do one more though up here. But just one. So I have my 3s and then I got 5 leaves. Oh, how pretty is that? Go figure. You think I planned it or something. All right. Got a little bit of blue in there. So I'm currently sharing your hull of a good French onion dip with pause? What? Oh. She doesn't like it when she licks a piece of the onion, but she doesn't stop. I hear you. That's cute. Okay, I am going to move this light because I think it's giving a little bit too much of a glare. So I'm just going to move it up. Oh, sorry guys. I think actually you can see the color a little bit right now there. Okay, actually I kind of like that. I'm kind of liking that. All right, so now I need to just add some lines and stuff to it. Maybe some splatters. So you can still kind of see what I did in the beginning though, right? Sort of. I'm just going to lift this up, okay, just for a second. Yeah, Kath.
Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, it looks about the same one.
Looks about the same one.
Color.
Does it? Oh, good. Good. It all depends on your resolution of your screen, right?
Yeah.
This is actually, I think I found the right light right now. Ah, you used your husband's paint stripper for a long time. Well, I guess that's a big heat gun. Just will bubble up the paint too. Good, great texture. The kitty is a pause. I gotcha, music. I gotcha. All right, so I think at this point I am going to kind of make those lines a little bit more. I want to have paint on them, and so that it looks more of a solid thing here. But I also want to have some dots. I have a pencil with an eraser on the end, and I'm just going to stick it in that same paint, that reddy paint. And perhaps I'll just kind of, oh, I lost you there. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see, but I'm just kind of going in with the red just to do a little bit more of a highlight with it, just so it's not, I guess it's the crimson hue, the alizarin crimson hue. Here we go. I like that. A little bit of a dotty thing. Dotty. I don't know where my round brush is because I really need my round brush for those. And then I'm going to dip my finger in the white. Because where I said I wanted a hunk of white, I really want a hunk of white. So if I have don't know if I like that so much. So we'll move that around. I made it brighter though, didn't it? I'm gonna go back in with some of that blue though. Just do 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 do. All right, I think I need a round brush. So where art thy round brush? Because it's not in there. Let me just see if I can find my round brush, guys. It's got to be around here somewhere. I think I'm going to take some silks to that. You guys have one I could borrow just for this? Alright, Sula's loaned me a round brush until I can find mine. So I just want to go in there and just define these lines a little bit more than I did. And the round brush will help me do that. Doo-doo. Hello, Cheryl. How are you, Missy? Have you been creating? Have you been using your new stuff? Cheryl wasn't here on Thursday like she said last week, everybody. There we go. I don't want it perfect, I don't need perfect straight lines. I just want to make sure that there's paint so that it looks intentional and not just smeared on, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Do, 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 do. That looks pretty good. There, that's better. All right. I think I'm silk time. Ooh, maybe I'll splatter. No, I'll splatter last. I'm gonna silk it now. Silk it. It was a frenzy. Yes, it was a frenzy, Cheryl. It was fantastic, though. You guys are so fun. Okay, I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna add the silks, I'm just gonna put these acrylics away here for a minute. And because I need to have this really dry. And the silks, of course, as you all know, are an acrylic glaze. They are translucent, so you'll be able to see the color that I have under. But I love them for shading on top of acrylic because it just gives this beautiful little highlight with this nice shimmer because it's made with mica powders and minerals. It's very cool. So I am going to do that. Do, 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 do. Wishing for a dry command. A big hunk, speaking of hunkus, big hunk of blue on the side of my canvas. I just got myself all yuckied again. Yuckied. I think we got quite the lag again tonight. Actually, I'm kind of liking this, how this is turning out. This will be very nice in my new living room. I'm thinking maybe I should have had some of that Payne's gray, but maybe not. It's got to hit up here. Yikes. That's how I get dirty. So I hope all of you Canadians have some fantastic plans for your August long weekend. If you're just joining us now, I have tomorrow off. Yay! Jen will be here, so if you want to come and torment her, she'll be here between 10 and 2. But don't be nice when you torment her, though. I need her to want to come to work. Love my Jen. I want her around for a long, long time. Okay, come on. Come on. Are you doing anything with? Ooh. How did you manage that, Miss Nancy? Nancy's got an extra long weekend. Are you doing something with your silhouette? Huh? Oh. She's getting daring over there, eh? I hope he does for you too there, Phoebes. Phoebe. I shouldn't call you that. You might get mad at me. I got a real hunk of paint over here, which I love, but it's going to take a while to dry. But I just need it dry enough that I can add another layer without it mixing. So come on, get a skin. Come on, skin up. There we go. No, it's still too wet. Nothing like watching paint dry on a Friday night. I gotta do like I have to do a parody to a song. It's about me watching paint dry. Hmm? Start thinking it up. I once thought of something that goes with Stompa. You know that song Stompa? And I can't think of it right now, of course, when it's, I'm on camera and talking nonsense. But I did think of one using that. I love that song Stompa. Okay, cool. I'm reading what you're saying, Phoebe. To the tune of counting flowers on... What? Counting flowers on the wall. What's that one? To the tune of counting flowers on the wall. I don't know that song. We don't have heavy rain here. It must just be where you are. You're on the hill. Nancy's engulfed. Yeah. See, told you it's not raining. Did he wave at me? Old song. I know a lot of old songs too. I just don't know that one. Lucky you. Lucky you, it's raining. I think I might be dry enough to paint the silks on it. Okay, so what have I got? I have African Jade here, which is a beautiful blue. And it's a nice light blue. So for around the light areas, I'm going to throw some of that in. I'm not sure how much of this you'll be able to see in the camera. I'm hoping you'll be able to see some. I'm just going to follow the lines that I created with my fingers when I did the swoopies. Let me see if I can hold this up so that you can see. I have been working down here. Can you see the silk? The silk's in that? Hopefully. Now this one had it dark on the inside and lighter on the outside, so I'm going to go through it this way. You might be able to see that one more. Oh, I have my lovely little, yeah, okay, whatever, buddy. Okay. Counting flowers on the wall that don't bother me at all. I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe I can YouTube it. See if I can hear the tune. See what I can come up with. I'm taking some art with me to the trailer this weekend with my hubby. So I'm going to do a dimensional piece with Einstein in it. And I'll show you when I get back. I can't wait because, of course, my husband's nickname used to be Einstein to my family, by the way. Just saying. So it's kind of funny. Call him Einstein. Not quite sure if that was a term of endearment to them, but we took it as that. You have to understand, my husband is quite a brilliant man. He married me. That's right. Dang it. I've got some oyster here, and I'm just going to go around where some of those whites are. And just so that it has a little bit of shimmer, and I know you're not going to be able to see this in the camera. And I apologize for that, but it's going to be done anyway because I can see it in person. Maybe. Actually, yes. Taking that oyster and just kind of going around the outside of my flowers too. Kind of highlighting them in a little bit more. That's kind of cool. I'm actually, do you know what? I'm seeing something else in there, and I'm not quite sure. Maybe some frills. Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh. What does he do while I paint? That's a very good joke. He'll sit there. Okay, you really want to know? My husband will sit there. I can't believe I'm going to say this on a recorded to the broadcast to the world. My husband likes chess strategy books, and he will sit there and he will read chess strategy books, and he'll read physics, theoretical physics books. I am not kidding you. This relaxes the man. Yes, I married him. Seriously, opposites attract. I swear to God. I will paint and fling paint and glitter, and he will read really boring crap. I am not kidding.
Big Bang Theory.
My life is the Big Bang Theory. I would be Penny. My husband is an absolute beautiful cross between Leonard and Sheldon, who, yes, does take the time to figure out what they put on the blackboards. Not kidding. And my daughter is, oh my God, my daughter is Amy Farrah Fowler. So not kidding. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm not using Twinks, but I'm using the Silks Glaze and adding some water, like a lot of water to my brush to kind of make it more fluid. And hopefully a little bit more watercolor-y. Maybe not enough, maybe too much there. Hold on. Yes, my life is the Big Bang Theory, I must admit. Yes, and I was a server at one point too. And I was in plays as an actress. Oh dear. Cheryl says, well, oh my God. Yeah, welcome to my world. Isn't it grand? The silks I'm using right now, this is Carmen. I'm not sure if I said that in my little Big Bang Theory moment there. It's not broken, just bent. Too funny in a cute way. Oh yeah. So I'm just putting some more silks on there. I'm really liking how the silks are in there now. Again, I'm just going to wash this out. A lot of water. And I will add another color to this in a minute too. I think I need some dimensional paint on here too. Oh yes. Like that idea? I think I'll try silks tonight. Oh, you should. All right, so I put my Carmen on there so it's a little bit translucent, nice tint, a little shimmer. It's all good. What else do I want in here? Rich cobalt. I'll take some rich cobalt too. And just kind of, oh, that's pretty. And just do some circles. I'm just kind of going along with the theme of my flowers here and just doing circles. Ooh, pretty. Makes me happy. So it's not as thick as the acrylic paints. It's a glaze again. So it's cool. All right. Hello, Shabling. All right, so I'm going to fling some white paint on here. Maybe even sponge some of it around the edges. I'm going to paint the sides white as well, I think. So I'm going to fling white, sponge white, paint white around the edges, and then I'm going to add some dimensional paint, and then I think I'm done with this pup. What's that? Yeah, I'm thinking. But not until there's, yeah. Did you catch all that? Yep, there's. What's that? It's clear as mud. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, so white paint. I'll do a white fluid. It's on my table.
It's right here, right? Right bottom.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Anything else going on?
Nope. So I'm taking the white fluid acrylic. This is from US Art Quest. They made me big bottles just for me. Aren't they nice? So, Sula, did you take your paintbrush?
Are you done with it?
Yeah. Here it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to get a lot of water on this brush. Mix it in with my paint. And splatter. And hopefully I don't get my computer. Has been known to happen. This is like my favorite. The finishings are my favorites. My favorite part. Liking the splats. Liking the splats a lot. Hello, splats. Cool. And I think I spared my computer. Woohoo! Paper towels. Besides you, Sula, I lied. Thank you. All right, so I'm taking. Take care, Mitzi. Thanks for joining me. Montana marker. Ooh, Montana markers would be good too, but I think I'm going to use the pearl pens from Viva Decor. Look at me covering it up. So you have to understand this is for my living room, and I need to make sure that it's light. So I want to make sure my edges and it's all kind of toned in. What you think? Cool. Yeah. So I'm a little bit out of the screen frame there, but I'm just going to grab some more white paint. Because I want it to be primarily white. Like, you know what I mean? It needs to be light with lots of color showing through. Yeah? White around the edges and some dimensional paint now. Dum, da, dum, dum, dum. I like it. You like the swirls? Sorry, girls. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Apparently I got excitable. You love the splatters. Me too. It's the finishing touches that do such, they make everything else pop, right?
Yeah.
Because it can look so flat when you're working.
Yeah.
It creates that depth. It's just another layer that helps create that depth. This is going to be one of my favorite pieces, you know. Do 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 do. Plural mist? What do you mean plural mist? I missed something. What's a plural mist? Earthquake. What? I'm lost. I missed something big. Did I say sling? I might have said sling. I also say I anoint thee whenever I do my splatters. I fling and I anoint. I fling and I anoint. This is so going in my living room. Nancy, if you come tomorrow, you're not going to see this here. I guess I could. I guess I could leave it here for a week. I'm loving the colors. This is so neat. All right, and I love how the splatters, because I didn't dry from the silks, are tinting the white that's there wherever it's hit. It's beautiful. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So I just have to dry these splatters enough so that I can put the paint pen on. I think I'm okay. All right, so my Vivas. My Vivas. I have black. I think I might just do black. Here's my black pearl pen. This is from Viva Color. TGIF with Karen. Woohoo! Okay. So if I get this going, so I'm just again mimicking what I had going in here with my dimensional paints. Yeah, baby. Okay, Wendy, thank you so much, sweetie. It was so nice to see you on here. Wish I had have been able to chat with you. Hope all is well and that you're doing good. Doing good out there in that High River place. You be good, okay? Be safe. And say hi to Reg. All right. All right. There. Kind of like that. What do you think, guys? Can you see? Ooh, baby. Very, very, very neat. Hold on, I just have to take my little message off of that. Cool. I like. I'm really loving this. I love how I did my stripes with the masking tape and then painted it in my swirlies. Now I did use the heavy body acrylic so that you can see it. That would not have worked as well with the fluids, but I really, really love that. And I was on top of a painting that was done with stencils and molding paste, so you can see lots of texture. So that's very cool. Awesome. Woohoo! All right. Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for joining me. I really love having you here on a Friday night. I am going to take a photo of this. First I'll paint the outside white, but I will take a photo of this and post it with the recording on my blog so that you can see it. And of course, any of you who log on to Ustream at any time until the next recording, this will be what pops up. So that's very cool. Before I stop recording, could you please show a close-up of the canvas with the lettering? So I have reference since the recording vanished. Which, sorry, sweetie, which a close-up of the canvas with the lettering? What do you mean? You mean the do more of what makes you happy? Bye, Deb. Thanks for joining me, hon. Lynn, which one, sweetie? Thank you. We have a leg. Yes, we'll see you next week. The one with the watercolor paper. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. You guys know of one that I did in watercolor paper with the lettering and watercolor paper. With the letters cut out. Oh, yeah, the do more what makes you happy. Could you show, yeah. But the letters are watercolor. Yeah. All right, so for the do more of what makes you happy, here it is. You can find it on Pinterest as well. Lynn, that's where it got like crazy pins. I think it's got like 1,000 pins on this sucker just from my site. It went viral. I don't know, this is the only thing that's ever gone viral for me. So yeah, so just cut it out. Put it on a textural background and off you go. Okay? Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you, Rance. I appreciate you coming. All right. Okay, everybody, I am going to stop the recording now. So thanks again for coming and joining me. And yeah, fantastic. I guess I should say one more thing before I go. That do more of what makes you happy. For those of you who watched me do my Ustreams for a while, I did that, what was it? It's over a year ago now. And that was inspired by some artwork that Stephanie Ackerman had done. Stephanie is an artist from California. I believe that's where she's from. And I had the good fortune of meeting her a couple years ago and kind of kept in touch, Facebook friends and everything wise since then. But she has a new line of stamps out with Unity Stamp, and they are on their way into the studio, and I can't wait to share those with you too. So I love it. She inspires me, and I hope that inspires you. Very cool. Thank you so much, Lynn. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Awesome. And did you go to the river to paint that week? Yes, I did. Darcy, I will talk about that as soon as I stop the record. All right. Thanks again. For those of you who are watching the recording, hope you enjoyed that, and come back again next week. Thanks all.